You start today using the strategies that I show in this video, you can get an internship. Hey everyone, my name is Ocean, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can get a college internship the easiest way using AngelList. What AngelList is a startup recruiting platform where startups and CEOs, CTOs, co-founders, you name it, can recruit the best talent on this platform and find a bunch of students. So even with COVID-19 going on right now, in 2 weeks, a student DM'd me saying they got an internship. It's with a healthcare startup that uses AI, technologies, things like that. I actually got my very first internship as a web developer through AngelList. I spent all of freshman year, could not get an internship, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this dilemma, but I would throw my resume into a black hole as a freshman. No one told me how exactly to get one, how to interview, and things like that. Full transparency, my first internship was unpaid, but I can guarantee that you use this as a stepping stone. You can bridge the gap to get as many internships as you can. But really quickly, before we delve into the actual tutorial, you want to make sure your resume is up to bat. I have a proven template that you can use down in the description below through my blog, Morgan. You want to make sure you can model that because you really want something to show for the CTOs and CEOs. So without further ado, let's jump into my computer. Awesome, welcome back. You want to go to angel.co, and this is what you're going to see as soon as you hit the landing page. All you really have to do is hit join. So after you create an account, this is what your portal is going to look like. But let's head over to my profile first because we want to fill that out before we start applying to things. Because again, like I said, startups can match with you. So you want to increase your chances of having a really successful run. So I look like a baby in my profile picture, but try to have something professional, up to date. This is from 3 years ago and I haven't really used it since. I was in Hawaii at the time. But I have a really short headline, full stack and web developer, University of Southern California, class of 2021. And I have another headline here about just a little bit what I do. So I say I really like technology, business, and cinematography. Located in Los Angeles, I'm looking for a software engineering internship, web developer, mobile developer, so on and so forth. I also input my school, the University of Southern California. And here's a little bit of some experience I had at the time. But when I first started out, I didn't really have any experience. So I think this was blank. But I did have a boatload of projects. So anything that you've done in your coursework, add it on there. Even though you think it's minor, it's some really good stuff, I can guarantee you. For example, if you're a computer science major, anything that you've had to code at all, put it on there. If you don't have anything, no matter your major, you can go on udemy.com, take a course that is related to what you want to delve into. Like if you want to become a digital marketing intern, take a digital marketing class, add that project there. Udemy has a lot of flash sales, so you don't need to spend a ton of money, but just put in $10. It's going to be worth it in the long run. What's really cool about AngelList is you can say what you do, what you've achieved, a lot more of your skills. You want to fill it out as much as you can because some startups are going to be searching for these key terms and you want to make sure your profile is up at the top. Locations remote. Again, COVID-19, it's very unlikely that you're going to get anything in person, but you want to be remote because it gives you more flexibility. Then markets, software engineering, entertainment, social media, digital cinema, anything that you're interested, just add it on there. You can also add references. Now, I've never used this feature, but if you have someone that you've worked with in the past, like a classmate, feel free to add them in there. They can add a recommendation as they would on LinkedIn. But that's pretty much how you optimize your profile. So now we're in the job section. This is going to be the meat and potatoes of what you're actually going to be using. Make sure that internship is selected, or if you're looking for a full-time job, you can add that in as well. But make sure internship is selected. Otherwise, it's going to try to match you up to some full-time positions, which I'm pretty sure none of us want to delve into right now. So add your title. If you want to be a software engineering intern, add software engineer. Digital marketing, add digital marketing. Location, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point in time, but it's going to be virtual. Wherever you are, you're like your parents' house, just add it in. It doesn't really matter. So as we can see, for the query software engineer internship in Los Angeles, there's 281 results. That's a lot to work with. Now we can kind of click on this position here. They're looking for a software engineering intern. This one is unpaid, but you can read the job description a little bit. This one's located in Boston. They're in the company is very small. So you're definitely going to be working with many of these founders, which is excellent. You want to be working one-on-one because they're going to give you a lot to do. They're going to teach you a lot than like a really huge company. You don't really know what you're doing. They also have a link here. Now, what you can do is that you can hit apply, and depending on what their qualifications is, you can check things like visa sponsorship. If you're an international student, that might be helpful. Some skills that you need and will develop. So a lot of this is based on React, things like that. You can also keep scrolling down, and for full stack engineer, it's kind of weird because I typed in internship. You want to, just double check you're not applying for a full-time position if you're only looking for an internship. So this one is definitely an intern, and they pay you. A lot of information here. Make sure you go through it. They're saying specifically what you need to be done. Now, I know this is mostly tailored for software engineering interns, but if they have specific qualifications and you don't have them, go on Udemy, take a project, beef up your profile, really finesse it until you make it. Like, just make it happen. Cool. And you can keep scrolling down. Honestly, there's a lot. But let's say digital marketing intern this time. I think there's a lot of digital marketers that watch this. It looks like for digital marketing, the majority of positions are unpaid, but it looks like this one is. So let's just check it out for a bit. So usually if they do a really good job, they tell you what your responsibilities are going to be, what your requirements are, things like that. Awesome. Well, thanks so much guys for watching this video. I am about to enter my senior year and I've gotten 6 internships total. So it's really amazing seeing how far I've come from being an unpaid intern, but having a lot to do as technically as an apprentice, to getting paid thousands of dollars per semester, per summer. It's been a wild ride. So I would really appreciate it if you could take a second to smash that like button. It really helps me to create more useful content for other college students. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because I will be dropping really helpful nuggets here and there. I'll try to be uploading at least once per week throughout the whole summer and the upcoming semester. So let's really try to make this community a really high quality place. So leave a comment down below what school you go to, where you're from. I respond to every single message personally. And also let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Thank you.